This Nigerian man sold a fake airport for $284 million and got away with it. This is how the story unveiled. It's one of the biggest scams in the history of mankind. There have been some pretty big scams before, like when Kant Lasting sold the Eiffel Tower twice. Today's story is about Emmanuel Nude, a Nigerian man who managed to sell an entire fake airport for a whopping $284 million in 1995. You might be asking yourself, what kind of an idiot you need to be to get scammed for $284 million? You're right, the scam wouldn't have worked now because we are more aware of the scammers due to the rise of the internet and online scams. But in 1995, it was different. Before we go any further, please hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications so that you never miss any fascinating stories. And if you stick till the end, we will reveal the $1.6 billion scam was also from a Nigerian guy. The point of this video is to show you what your human brain is capable of. So, in 1995, Emmanuel didn't have enough money and was actively looking for ways to get some cash. He worked as a director of the Union of the Bank of Nigeria and was confident that he had the brains to come up with a solid plan to make some more money. He picked up the phone and called several major banks around the world. Nelson Sagakuchi, the director of Brazil's Bank Noroeste, answered the phone when the customer called. You may ask why he picked up from a stranger, but when Emmanuel called him, he was no stranger. He pretended to be Paul Oguama, who was serving as a governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria. Oguama pretended to have access to confidential bank information and transfer millions of dollars around the country. He told the director of the Brazilian bank that he has a huge business opportunity for him and that all he has to do is invest $248 million in a quote-unquote new airport that was being built in Abuja, the capital of Nigeria. And Nelson fell for it. Why? Well, simple, because Emmanuel promised him that there would be a $10 million commission from the deal, wanting to make some quick money. And knowing he would only be spending the bank's assets, he quickly jumped on the hot offer before Emmanuel took it off the table. Over the next 3 years, Nelson transferred all of the $248 million to Emmanuel. It was too big of a transfer for Emmanuel to keep on his own bank account. So he asked 5 of his friends to help him out by opening bank accounts in different countries and receiving payment from Nelson. This was the money that the Nigerian government couldn't track. Everything was going according to plan, but in 1997, Brazil's Banco Noroeste, that was consistently sending money to Emmanuel, were preparing a merger with Santander, and the shareholders of Brazil's Banco Noroeste requested all the records for the past 3 years from Nelson, as they wanted to make sure that all the books are right for the merger. Nelson had no explanation why half of the bank's money was sitting in the Cayman Islands, but the truth only unfolded in December 1997 when the meeting between Santander and Brazil's Banco Noroeste happened. After a massive investigation, 5 members of the Nigerian scam were sent to court and pled not guilty. When the case was about to be closed, 4 names of new companies came up and the investigation continued. Emmanuel tried to bribe the head of the anti-corruption department with $75,000, but that didn't work out too well. He was sentenced for 5 concurrent 5-year sentence, adding up to 25 years of jail time. All the money was returned back to Brazil's Banco Noroeste. But the story doesn't end here. Emmanuel was released after 8 years in 2006, and guess what? He filed a lawsuit against the Nigerian government in an attempt to get back his stolen assets, and he won. Yes, he won the case against the Nigerian government and got back $52 million. So what is the lesson here? You might ask yourself, well, if a guy from Nigeria with very little resources can pull off a scam on this level, why are you complaining about not being able to get the job that you want or the lifestyle that you desire? Imagine if our Nigerian scammer put his skills to good use. Everything is possible if you put your mind to it. That doesn't mean you should start scamming, but you can truly achieve anything. Now, the $1.6 billion scammer, and thanks for watching until now. This is the big surprise. The $1.6 billion scammer, his name is Hush Puppy. It all started in Lagos, Nigeria. He was born into poverty. His father was a cab driver and his mother sold bread on the side of the road. Combine this with the corrupt government in Nigeria, and Hush Puppy, aka Raymond Abash, really didn't have many opportunities growing up. He eventually turned to a life of crime. He got together with a group of boys called Yahoo Boys. They committed cybercrimes, from pretending to be Nigerian prince that you need to send money to pretending to be legitimate businesses and stealing money. Making enough money, he would eventually move to Malaysia, then to Dubai. From there, he would live a life of extravagance. However, this would all come to a crashing hoax when Dubai prince arrested him. Inside his home, they found 47 computers, 21 smartphones, and 2 million addresses of victims that he targeted. And he is looking at facing 20 years. Hit the subscribe button so we can help you escape the rat race, not by scamming, but by developing high-income skills that you can put to good use. Next few videos, we will explore the hottest side hustles to start in 2022 and 2023.